Hey everybody, thanks for joining. I'm Heather and this is Fierce Fit Keto. This is my channel about my goal to lose 50 pounds in 12 months using intermittent fasting and a ketogenic diet. One of the things that I'm going to change this time around that may have been different the previous times before is I'm going to goal set my way into meeting my lofty goal. My master's degree is in project management, so I should be good at this. I'm just somebody that's generally good at getting stuff done. But a lot of times my focus ends up switching to my life, my business, my home, my job, all of those types of things, and then I put myself aside. So if you'd like to learn how to do some goal setting to improve your life, whether it's for weight loss or for something else, just keep watching. All right, you guys, I'm so glad that you stuck with me. I'd really love to share some more about goal setting as we go through this. As always, if you've got something to share about goal setting or a keto diet or anything that you think might inspire me, always comment below because I do want to hear what you have to say. So let's just get started. In starting, I want to give you an example. This isn't a real example. It's just a silly example on kind of how things can be important in your life that you may think otherwise differently about. So I want you to pretend that you're going on a vacation. So I'm going to take a vacation and I'm going to take my fiance Justin and we're going to go to Las Vegas. And we got on the road and we realized at the border of Arizona that we'd run out of gas. So we, went to our bags and we discovered that neither of us had packed our cell phones. And then we flagged down a car to come and help us go get some gas. And we realized that we didn't have any money. And then luckily the fellow driving the truck was cool enough to take us over to the nearest gas station, which was just a couple miles up the road, bought us a couple bucks worth of gas, and went and we were able to get back to the gas station. But once again, we still didn't have any fuel, we didn't have any food, we didn't have any money, and we didn't bring our cell phones, so we were stuck. Does that sound like anything that any of you would really do? I don't think so. If you were going to go on a vacation to Las Vegas, first of all, from Colorado, you wouldn't go south. You'd make a plan. You'd set a goal. You'd look up your hotel rooms. You'd plan for your fuel costs. You'd make sure that you had everything you needed, from money to your clothes for Vegas, clothes for your shows. You do all of those things. But when it comes to your life, people don't set goals like that. And it's really important to do that because as you go through your life, like anything else, you need to know where you're going. So that's kind of where we're going to start today. This series is going to be 3 parts. I'm going to try to keep it short and sweet, but there is work that needs to be done between, and that'll allow you to do that. So today, what we're going to do is, and if you haven't watched it yet, please watch my video on laws of attraction, because I do deal a lot with the laws of attraction when it comes to goal setting and that type of thing in my personal life. So I think that you would probably want to watch that because of the way that I refer to things. So do go ahead and check that out. So when you are starting any kind of goal, you need to find out what your goals are. And it could be something as simple as, I want to lose 50 pounds. But you really want to step backwards from, I want to lose 50 pounds, but to come at it from a certain way. So in order to start goal setting, what I want you to do is I want you to grab a piece of paper and a pen. I've got mine right here. And I want you to write down 10 things that you're thankful for. And what you will find, especially if you watch my Law of Attraction video, you want to start everything out with positivity. So if you start out with the things that I'm thankful for, you're going to be able to float to the top the things that are most important to you. And hopefully some of them are your health, your wellness, and that type of thing. So write down 10 things that you're thankful for. I'll give you some time. All right, so now that you've done that, I want you to put those in order from most important to the least important. Not that the things at the bottom aren't important. You obviously are thankful for them for a reason, but I want you to think about it in terms of these are the most important things in my life, and maybe the things at the top are things that you should be focusing on, and then it'll help you work through this. So the things that I'm most thankful for always are my life, my health, and my home. And you might think, Heather, why are, your pets or your fiance or what have you not the top things on the list? Well, that's because when you're focusing on yourself, you kind of have to have your personal being be number one. So for parents, I know you're going to want to have your children be at the top of this list, but we're going to go ahead and deal with that. Figure out what your most important priorities are. And so if you find that you've got things that should be lumped together, so friends and family. So because they're so close to the top, I lump my friends and family together so that they're not all separated out. I'm always thankful for my home. I'm always thankful for my job, my cars, my pets. I always include something like my strength and my resolve. What you shouldn't have on this list really are material things. If you find that you've got a lot of the things that you're thankful for are material, maybe take a deeper dive into yourself to try to figure out if maybe there are more important things to you. So the way I always like to think about it is, if you had to start over today with XYZ, what would it be? My health, my life, my fiance, my pets, my friends and my family, my home, my cars, my job, my strength and resolve, and then I hold one more thing out for somebody that I'm thankful for or something that I'm thankful for. So today, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful that you're here with me, supporting me through this journey. So go ahead and do that. If you feel like you've got things that maybe aren't on there, you can have more than 10 things, but make sure that it's more than 5. That'll be the easiest for you. So go ahead and make sure that list is all up to date. And let me know when you're ready. I'll give you some time. Hey, thanks for finishing that up. So now that you've got the things that you're thankful for, they're not necessarily what you want to set your priorities at for your goal setting, but it is really important that you define what's important to you. So I'm glad that you took that step. So now we're going to figure out what your goals are. So by doing that, I'm going to have you do the thing that I find the most difficult thing of anything regarding this type of goal setting. And that is figuring out where you want to go from right here. So what I want you to do is grab your notepad and paper again, and I want you to write down the following phrase. If I had all the time, all the money, and I wasn't afraid, what are the things I will have done in the next 12 months? So once again, if I had all the time, all the money, and I wasn't afraid, what are the things I will have done in the next 12 months? And I want you to focus in on will have done, because that's a law of attraction thing. When you write down the things that you want to do in the next 12 months, I want you to write them as if you've already done it, right? So the number one thing on my goal list, and this can be as long as you want, and this is an active list, so add to it, cross things off, add to it, keep it with you. Maybe take a picture of it, put it on your phone, something like that. This is going to be a really important list because these are going to be some things that hopefully you'll be able to get done this year. So number 1 on my list is going to be, I lost 50 pounds. And then the next one will be, I posted 2 videos to YouTube every single week. And then I might include something like, I work out 4 days a week, and at least one of those days is yoga. And then another one might be, I read a book a week for 12 months, and here they are, something like that. So I'm going to give you some time to go ahead and do that. Maybe just write down 4 or 5 from now, but keep it in your mind that you want to put some more stuff on this. My list, generally speaking, I think is maybe 25 things that I'll have done. So go ahead and do that now. Excellent. That's a great exercise. So today, what we've done so far is we've started our goal setting process with positivity. We've written down things that we're thankful for in our life. Ultimately, you're sending positive vibrations out into the universe, or you're praying to God, or whatever you feel like you want to call that. You're starting this out on a positive note. Next, you've put those in order so that you've figured out what the most important things in your life are, generally speaking, and then you've written down hopefully a bunch of things that you want to get done in the next 12 months. That's going to be it for this first section. Those are the most difficult things to do. So if you can get all of those done, I'll welcome you to watch for the future video on part 2, where we will select some goals specifically. We're going to create a SMART goal, and we're going to talk about how and why to do that. And we're going to talk about some ways to keep track of this, some apps and programs and things that might be helpful for you on that. So for this time, thank you again for joining, and it's important to me that you're part of my journey. So please, if you like this content, please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, comment away. I'm looking to be inspired by you too. So thank you again. Once again, my name is Heather, and this is Fierce Fit Keto. Thanks, and have a good night. Bye.